You know, I feel fortunate to have been covering the Bulls at that time and being so close to watch this transformation of this young man just becoming the greatest basketball player that's ever played. Nothing could ever stop him from winning. It was all about winning. The flu game, they called it. It could have been the pizza game because he thought it was food poisoning, and he looks horrible. He could barely talk, you know, and I didn't want to keep asking him about how you feel, this and that and the other. I could just see it in his eyes. I think he realized the situation. You have an opportunity to win a championship, and it can go away. We're not going to wait till you get better and then play the next week. The thing that always brought the greatness out in him was a challenge, and he was just zoned in, and there was nothing that was going to stop him from playing his best and winning that basketball game.
The sold-out Delta Center, framed by the beautiful mountains here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We now go over to Dan Roberts, the PA announcer for tonight's game.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Delta Center for game number 5 of the NBA Finals with the Chicago Bulls and our Utah Jazz. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls. Wearing number 13, the starting center at 7'2" from New Mexico, Luke Longley. On the guard line, number 9, at 6'6" from Miami of Ohio, Ron Harper. Wearing number 33, starting forward at 6'7" from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. Wearing number 91, starting forward at 6'7" from Southeastern Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. And at guard number 23, at 6'6", from North Carolina, Michael Jordan. The Bulls are coached by Phil Jackson. Time to introduce the starting five for our Utah Jazz. Starting forward.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 5 of the NBA Finals with Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A lot to talk about as we get set to go. First and foremost, Mike, Michael Jordan apparently suffering from serious flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, there was a real question of whether or not he'd even take the court here. But in a crucial Game 5, there's no way Jordan's sitting out. It's just a matter of how much it'll affect him.
And the Bulls had only lost 2 games total, Clark, in the previous 3 rounds before dropping the last 2 here in Salt Lake City. So the Jazz have them on the ropes, it would seem.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. You think about it, Chicago's won 4 titles since '91, and they've never had to go the distance in the series. I mean, if they can't find a way to stop Utah's momentum here, the Bulls will, for the first time, need 7 games if they're going to get another ring.
So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Jordan on the wing. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside, finishes through it.
Clark, with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well, you have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know, with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive. And yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
Going inside, and it's blocked.
Hard to shoot over 7'2". Longley getting all of that one.
Jordan kicks to Rodman, launches it, drains it from beyond the arc.
Knocking down your first 3 of the game this early, that's always a good feeling.
A great sign for the remainder of this one.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Didn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
As the youngest of 9 children, Malone had to be strong growing up. And that physicality is clearly translated to the basketball court.
Jordan is doubled. Rodman outside. Back to Jordan. Rodman trying to break free. That's 2 in a row for Michael Jordan. He's just not allowing this flu to affect his game. Harper against Stockton. Ostertag, a screen on Harper. Stockton passes to Ostertag. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Pass to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. From past the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan with the ball. Picked up by Malone. Outside for Pippen. From beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assists, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Hornacek passes to Malone. And Malone gets double teamed. Passes it to Stockton. And Pippen pulls it down. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 11-2 run. And the Bulls have to overcome Jordan's illness. For more on that, let's now go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. With Michael Jordan struggling, the Bulls training staff is doing all they can to keep him hydrated. They've given him plenty of fluids and are considering an IV. It means the Bulls will need guys like Pippen, Rodman, and Harper to step up, especially on defense, because they're facing a red-hot Jazz team. John Stockton has been dominant since this series came to Utah. Guys?
He has been. David, thank you. When they're ready with an IV, you know Jordan's condition, Mike, has got to be serious.
For sure. You have to wonder how long MJ will last tonight. I'm not sure how many minutes he'll have in him.
But they're going to need him. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury, you can see, are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been in more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. To the wing right side. Rodman finds Jordan. Shoots over Stockton. Jordan refusing to make his team carry the load, finding another basket.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
To the inside, and stolen by Longley. Jordan with it, picked up by Stockton. Harper, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jazz trail by 16. And there's the pass to Stockton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Boy, nice dish that time by Hornacek, doing a good job finding his open teammate.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen, lays it up off the glass.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
And the Jazz making a change here. Isley's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Bennington comes in for Luke Longley. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper.
And I would think the end of Game 4 still has to be kind of floating around in the heads of the Bulls players. They were up 4 with a minute and a half left. Up 4, 90 seconds to go, and could not close the deal.
Yeah, Utah scored the last 9 points in the game. You know Michael Jordan and company doesn't want to let that happen again.
I can't see it happening again either, Coach.
Now here's Jordan after the miss from Karl Malone. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Isley. Pass to Russell. Out to the right wing. Malone, a screen on Kerr to the paint. And the basket by Malone. Malone's got 6 points.
The Bulls defense has been no problem for Malone. He wasted no time getting off to a hot start.
And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen.
Assist goes to.
And that's 13 points for Jordan.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
Here's Isley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
2 minutes.
Pass to Malone.
2 minutes.
Over Rodman. And it's Malone missing.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
And they double up Jordan. For 3, Pippen. Rebound, Utah.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in Game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Lighting it up, Michael on one tonight.
Jazz trail by 16. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Isley. Malone trying to break free. The shot's good from Isley.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Jordan. Craig Ostertag with the rebound. Now, here is Hornacek.
Bulls foul.
A different look for Utah. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Morris comes in for Brian Russell. And it's Anderson in for Hornacek. Jaffe, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Isley. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Carr, he's checked in for Utah.
Antoine Carr.
Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Foster finishing it off.
I think that's the defense's fault there. I mean, you give Foster that kind of positioning inside, he's flushing that thing. Count on it.
Jordan can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 12. Anderson outside. Right wing. On the wing, Morris. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
26.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bulls star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Foster is out there with Antoine Carr. Then it's Morris. Then there's Anderson, and it's Stockton in at the 1. Now here's Stockton. Over Kerr. The shot by Stockton, no good.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are wild.
Yep.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago.
The blend of athleticism and scoring prowess Jordan possesses is insane. He's capable of destroying teams all by himself.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Carr with a screen on Kerr. Stockton the pass to Carr. And the dunk by Carr. You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had a play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. Here's Jordan. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
Here's Morris. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, that takes a lot of guts going up against a taller defender.
Well, you can't come into the game and count on the fact that your defender is going to be the same size as you. You got to prepare for these situations.
Now here's Anderson, following the miss by Michael Jordan.
Putting it down with some power.
Wow, a true rim rattler.
Yeah, going up strong with both hands.
Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Not loose. Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yep, they're stifling him. Here's Morris, following the basket by Michael Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I've always liked the feel for the game that Scottie Pippen has. He's a dynamic passer, folks.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 19-point game. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Greg Ostertag, he's checked in for Foster. Malone comes in for Carr. Russell, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Hornacek in for Anderson. And Chicago also making a switch. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Pippen. Now here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. He dishes it to Russell. Jazz passing it around. Hornacek from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Mike in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, 2 of the greats ever. Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan's taking the mailman to school.
This is what makes Kukoc dangerous. I mean, he has the stroke to knock it down from anywhere, including beyond the arc.
Hornacek against Jordan. Hornacek dishes to Malone. Ostertag pass to Russell. Hornacek outside. They need this, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Bulls leading by 22.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Russell kicks to Hornacek. Down low. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Hornacek. Hornacek's got his 4th assist in this one. And, Coach, something you appreciate, the ball distribution has been terrific in this one.
Yeah, they've showed how efficient their offense can be when they're this unselfish.
Malone dishes to Hornacek. Russell passes to Hornacek. Good on the 13-footer. Hornacek's got his first 2 points. Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right. And it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick, like he is, it seems virtually impossible. But I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
Well, I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Stockton's got 6.
Such a shrewd guard. I love watching Stockton do his thing on offense. It's crafty, it's clever, and it's highly skilled.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 32. Outside, Kukoc. Back to Jordan. Off target with his three. Jazz trail by 18.
No way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era.
Here's Hornacek.
2 minutes.
From the low block. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists tonight.
Can't leave somebody open on Stockton's team. That's a recipe for disaster.
Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Hornacek passes to Malone. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him. And Mike, if the Jazz pull this game out, the Bulls will be under pressure they're not used to.
True, but this is a tough team to rattle. Even if they do go down 3-2, I don't think they'll be easy to put away.
I would agree with you. Here's Jordan after the made shot from Karl Malone. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 36.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. The fader. And it's Malone missing. The Bulls leading by 18. Here's Jordan. And with that, Jordan matches his 38 points in game 2. What a performance.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Malone, a screen on Kerr. Kicks it out to Malone. Over Kerr. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 12 points for Karl Malone. Jordan, the pass to Kerr. That one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Nice job finishing inside. Kerr proving he's more than just a jump shooter.
Stockton outside from 13, and the jumper falls for him. Stockton's got 8. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep, Jordan, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He did. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Jazz trail by 18.
How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Pippen. Rodman is out there with Longley. Then there's Harper, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. It's tipped. And it's Pippen in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Yeah, they're going crazy. Jordan way outside. That flu might be catching up with Jordan. This is his 4th consecutive miss. And now let's hear from David, who has an update on Michael Jordan's condition.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to ask Michael how he was feeling coming out of the locker room at halftime. All he did was smile and shake his head. It didn't look like he was feeling much better. Now, I talked to the head athletic trainer who told me MJ is exhausted, totally dehydrated, and in his words, a little bit out of it. Back to you, Kevin.
Wow. David, thank you. Well, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure he's as out of it as it seems. Michael's always pretty much into it to me, Coach.
Well, we've seen it before with Jordan. When he's facing adversity like this, it can make his focus laser sharp.
It is amazing. On defense, the Bulls' biggest goal tonight, Clark, was keeping Stockton in check. And so far, they've been able to do just that.
Well, it's clear Stockton is the hub of the wheel, Kevin. We all know that. And the Bulls doing a really good job to limit his penetration, clogging up the passing lanes, and really make everything uncomfortable for Stockton.
They are. Pippen outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Defense tries a little too hard to stop Jordan, and he smartly draws the foul.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
The high motor of Hornacek is an instant difference maker. He makes it as hard as possible for guys to keep up with him. He just tries to outwork everybody.
Here's Jordan. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. Rodman's got 3 assists now in this one. And I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, Coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV. And still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable. 6 to shoot. Stockton against Longley. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Karl Malone, this guy delivered, hence the nickname.
Here's Jordan. That shot off. So Utah will take it the other way. Russell against Pippen. Hornacek dishes to Russell. Rodman against Hornacek. Back to Russell. Beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Jordan's shot is off. Jazz trail by 16. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And 3 from Jordan. That's 3 straight misses for MJ. He might be reaching his limits here physically. They get a hand on it. Harper with the steal. And now here's Jordan pushing it up and no one back there.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
Utah calls timeout.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know Coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
A different look for Utah. Morris comes in for Russell, and it's Anderson in for Jeff Hornacek. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Brown comes in for Ron Harper. Malone, a screen on Brown. And Stockton, here we go. And it's Malone missing. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Jordan. Guys, I don't know. I think Jordan is just worn out now, struggling to keep up with this game. Stockton against Brown and taken away by Brown. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
The quick hands of Brown, his teammates appreciate when he comes away with steals.
Stockton against Brown. Stockton's shot is off.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
It's good. Jordan's got 48.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Anderson outside. Passes to Malone.
Chicago foul. Randy Brown. That's his first personal foul.
A different look for Utah. Foster's checked in for Ostertag, and Isley subbed in for John Stockton.
Greg Foster, Howard Isley.
Here's Isley. Malone, a screen on Brown. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Foster. Offensive rebound. The Bulls leading by 20. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
Out to the right wing. And Anderson kicks to Malone. Utah moving it around. Screen by Malone. Isley the pass to Malone. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Malone's got 18 points in the game.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
Here's Brown. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, these are exactly the kinds of shots that kept me from coaching. This stuff drives a coach crazy.
Yeah, a really horrible attempt. They can get much better looks than that.
Isley the pass to Morris. Here's Isley. And the layup is good. Isley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Shoots from 12. Jordan's shot is off. Jazz trail by 18. Morris outside. He kicks it to Malone. Anderson outside. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 14 points now in the second half.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
Here's Malone. He's off on that one. Some solid defense by Rodman. Here's Jordan. Count it. Jordan's got 54 points.
And he's been in the zone so far, getting to his spots and going to town on the defense.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Isley. Rebounded by Wennington.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. And you hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
And the shot goes in. Jordan's got 56 points in the game.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Here's Malone. Rodman with the block. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
48.
It's Chicago opening
72.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
Malone is out there with Russell. Then there's Hornacek. Then there's Ostertag. And it's Stockton in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. And the basket by Malone.
Boy, I tell you what, Malone, an excellent pick and roll threat. And a knockdown shooter, too, which makes him hard to guard.
And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion, but he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. Russell passes to Stockton. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Here's Jordan. A rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Russell kicks to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Dishes to Malone. Tries again. And he could not get that one to go. lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One on Pippen.
You know, it's really tough to go up against Malone because he's so big and strong, which is why the defense oftentimes is forced to foul him.
And both free throws good for Malone. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And stolen by Stockton.
Second team foul.
Jazz trail by 20. Stockton looking around. Inside. Kicks to Hornacek. Stockton passes to Malone. It's good. And now 24 points for Karl Malone.
Few guys better inside than Karl Malone.
And they double up Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. To the middle. Longley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight. Stockton outside. Malone, a screen on Harper. Got a piece of it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that one drops for him. Jordan's got 58.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
Here's Stockton. What a terrific move that was.
Trust Stockton to make smart play calls like this one, using the pick and roll to get himself free for a high-quality shot.
Bulls moving the ball around, and they double up Jordan. Feeds to Kukoc. And it's Kukoc with the jam.
Ooh, my goodness, punching it through with one hand. That was nasty.
And there was no denying him there.
When he rises up like that, just get out of the way.
And Stockton, here we go.
And I like when Stockton looks to score, because at times it makes the defense get over-aggressive.
And he makes the first. And Stockton drops them both. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan. You know, it's just incredible, isn't it? For all the bad news, Mike, we've heard about Jordan's condition, he is still in complete command of this game.
MJ is such a motivated player. As strange as it sounds, maybe this flu gave him some inspiration, because we're seeing him at his best.
And you know, because you've called all of his biggest games. He gets it in there.
You can't let Ostertag get that deep. I mean, he's confident when he's got the ball in that territory.
And they double up Jordan. Over Russell. Pippen with the wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Stockton against Harper. Malone, a screen on Harper. Stockton left side. Malone against Longley. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to Malone. Here's Stockton. And they get it back. Hornacek against Jordan. Here's Malone. And yes, it's good. Malone's got 26.
The muscle from Malone. Outstanding at staying in control despite the hit.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Dennis Rodman is checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Harper. Chicago leading by 21. Pippen kicks to Jordan. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
He's out ahead of the pack on both sides with his scoring so far, playing with a lot of intensity and refusing to be denied.
Stockton passes to Hornacek. Wants to get it to Malone and does. From 13. Rebound by the Bulls. Longley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by Jordan.
You see why they lean on him night in and night out.
Stockton with it. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Kicks it out to Malone. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Longley. Kerr outside. Malone with the rebound. And here's Utah. And here's Hornacek. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Kerr. Outside, Jordan. Back to Kerr from deep. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jeff Hornacek.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. On offense, here are the Jazz. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Keefe passes to Isley. Pass to Carr. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Carr. Here's Isley. Trying to get something going. Carr, no good. Jordan outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Caffey comes in for Dennis Rodman. Bushler's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Brown in for Steve Kerr. There's the pass to Anderson. Utah moving it around. Morris passes to Anderson. Five on the clock. Pass to Isley. The tray, and it's blocked by Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Jordan. Over Anderson. Jordan with the bucket.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Now Jordan. And now, Mike, the Bulls just 1 win away from their second straight NBA title.
And you have to think this series is theirs for the taking. I don't think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.
Assuming Michael Jordan is back at full strength, Kevin, it very well could be an impossible task.
Oh, well said. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long.